We have been covering a series called Love Hate. The idea behind this series is for us to be known as people that respond with love rather than hatred. So, today we're going to talk about conflict. Fact. Conflict is inevitable. In relationships, with friends, with one another, you will find yourself in conflict with other people. The good news is that conflict does not have to be the end of the story. On Sunday's message, Pastor Sims talked about a conflict that took place between Paul and Barnabas as they disputed over John Mark, who was someone that came along with them on their missionary trips to help them along. We know from the story that John Mark decided to leave them and pretty much bailed on them in their journey. The conflict happened when Barnabas wanted to bring along John Mark for the second missionary journey. But remember now, Paul, looking back at what had happened with Mark in their first missionary journey, said, "No way, I am not bringing him on this trip." The conflict that took place between these two men was came at such a level that they decided to split, and basically they were at odds with one another. These things can happen to us, as we were saying at the beginning, with each other, with relationships, with our parents. Right now, as we're locked in our homes, we can definitely have conflict because we seem to be closer than ever with one another. So the response in these situations should not be one of hatred, one of putting someone down or responding in a non-edifying way, which is a way to build others up, but rather to respond with love. The verse for today speaks about hatred stirring up conflict. Proverbs 10:12 reminds us that is a consequence of hatred. It makes matters worse. However, love covers a multitude of wrongs. So there is our option, or there is our part in this whole thing. We can choose to hate and stir up even more drama, stir up even more situations that split people up, or we can choose to respond with love, which covers all of these wrongs and ends up building bridges and restoring relationships. Here's our part. By owning our part of the conflict and seeking forgiveness, we can be generous and choose love. I know that it's hard, guys, when you have to choose to do the right thing. It's easier said than done, right? However, your part in the conflict is what you own. The other part, it's between them and God. So by following and choosing to love, you free yourself, and then you're able to do the right thing. The chat. This week, choose to make conflict your ally. Who in your life do you find yourself in conflict with right now? Go to them and see what you can do to resolve it. Watch how the simple shift of choosing love makes a big difference in making peace in your relationship.
Hey guys, there's only 12 more days until Mother's Day. Please text me or email me a picture of you and your mom, and we will be posting that for a special Mother's Day video.
Until next time.
We love you guys.